What's up, everybody? Appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks so much for hanging with us. It's Saturday afternoon here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're ready to have some fun. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you're hitting that like for us today. We are here for practice and qualifying for the Suburban Propane 300, and we're here live with you guys on the Go with CeeLo at Bristol, baby. That's right. So we got practice going on. What's going on, everybody? Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. As I think we might have found something that we could use. I'm not sure if we can or not, but we'll see. Charles, what's up? Good to see you. Hippie Joe, what's up? Sarah, hello. Danny, Richard, hello, hello. Steve, what's going on? What's going on? Terry Joe, what's going on? Brawny, Danny, hello. Mountain Billy, good to see everybody here over as a YouTube. Why does it keep buffering? Oh, again, what's up there, Brawny? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the link too as well. What's up, T Lee? Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. But we are here for practice and qualified for the Suburban Propane 300. And let's get into the stats here right now. Let's get into it right now. And let's see here. Let's say, continue map, close. Okay, there's that. That's interesting. I didn't know that was available, so we might be using that. But we thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you for hanging with us. And let's see here. Let me get my practice right here going. It is practice for the CW. It's on the CW app too as well, y'all. You can watch this free on the CW app. Jeb Burton right now on the top of the mark right now. Jeb Burton on the top of the mark right now. So we thank you guys for hanging with us. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. And let me get my CW going here so I can listen here. CW. Let's go. It's on the CW app, y'all. The CW app. Make sure you get its live free coverage of the CW app right here. CW right here. So make sure you click on that. CW. You can click on that and you can watch live practice and qualifying right here on the CW. So that's all free. Free is charged, all right? Wenby, hello, hello. What's going on? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hazy Load Truck Race last night was wild. Awesome. I know it was a good time. Lots of fun there and that there too as well. So we appreciate you guys hanging with us. Race car. So, yeah, beautiful Carolina Turnpike Chevrolet. Now we just got to go out there and have a strong finish. Thanks to Riley Auto Parts, Dash for Cash. And running for $100,000. Racetrack we all love. It's really, really cool. And obviously, so what, I got right up on now, Justin Allgaier talks about that beautiful Chevrolet. I think we got something here. You're welcome, Charles. Good to see you. Any Cup drivers in today's race? Uh, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is in today's race. Kyle Larson. There, I'll translate real quick here. Well, we got Brandon Jones, Jeb Bird, Taylor Gray, Parker Retzlaff, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, William Swallowich, Anthony Alfredo, Dean Thompson, Patrick Strapoli, Jeremy Kavets, Brennan Poole, Kyle Sieg, LaVar Scott, Raja Karuth, Austin Hill, Blaine Perkins, Austin Green, Josh Palicki, Mason Maggio, Harrison Burton, Josh Williams, Ryan Ellis, Logan Bearden, Garrett Smithley, Joey Gage, JJ Yaley, and Ryan Sieg. And then they got Brent Cruz about to be out there too as well. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Years here as playing. The one thing that will happen with this sticky stuff they put down there, those receipts to wine. I know. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. What's up, Tom? You should check out my good. Say hi to Tom. He's here hanging out. Hope you're feeling well today, buddy. Hope you're feeling all right. Because it smears up the racetrack. Who do you think will win tonight, CeeLo? I don't know, man. Probably Kyle Larson. Probably Kyle Larson. Heats up and it can kind of go through a transition phase. So we're what, 5, 6 years into doing this? 7 years? I can't remember how many years we've been doing this. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah. We've been going for 2016, yeah, for a while. And so, well, and I think the funny thing is, we still
don't know exactly how it always reacts when it does all the time. It's different every year. Like they do it the same, and it just seems to respond differently. The weather plays a huge role in how that's activated and how it works and how well or it works or doesn't work. But it's a good balance, I think, because if you think back, the reason we have this is because they tried to grind the top of the track so nobody would run there, and it created significantly more grip, and everybody ended up going there. So if we get the top to come in and we have the sticky stuff, the PJ1 on the bottom, create some just awesome racing. All right, I'm redeeming myself real quick. It was 2016 the first time we did it. That's when I said that. You said that? Yeah. 5 minutes in, you said that.
All right, let's see here. YouTube's been having problems lately. Yeah, they've been having a lot of issues going on with YouTube. Be back later. All right, thank you, Tom. Good to see you. How many wrecks you think there'll be tonight? I don't know. We'll see. Truck race was not really too fun. It wasn't too fun. Okay, so you have to. Yeah, and press. Look at this here. Let's take a look at this here. Well, this is live streams from any dashboard search functions. Surface. But thank you guys for hanging out. We are here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. What's up, T-Van? Good to see you. They're using PJ1 sticky compound on this track this weekend. We'll see. You get those tires good to go here. But what's up, T-Van says, what's up, CeeLo and crew? I'll be back in and out today. I'm getting new windows installed in my house. Nice. Awesome. Thank you for popping in here, man. Thanks for hanging out here. Make sure you're hitting that like for us, subscribing to the channel. And we're trying to get some more folks in here to hang out with us. The biggest issues are live streams constantly buffering, but keeping up with the current time of the stream, it keeps putting us behind. When we update it, it buffers. Yeah, it has been doing that for me too, on the channel too as well. So, but thank you guys for hanging with us, and let's see if we can get some more folks in here. We thank you guys for tuning in on the go at CeeLo. We thanks for being here. But Brandon Jones right now, he's my dark horse to win tonight. Brandon Jones. And then Kyle Larson, Jeb Burton, Taylor Gray, Corey Day, Parker Retzlaff, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, Connor Zillich, and then Sam Mayer is your top go-getters there in the top 10. Then you got William Sawalich, Brent Cruz, Anthony Alfredo, Sammy Smith, Brennan Poole, Dean Thompson, Patrick Strapoli, Jeremy Commence, Kyle Sieg, LeVar Scott, Raja Caruth, Austin Hill, Carson Quaffle, Blaine Perkins, Mason Maggio, Gray, Garrett Smithley, Gray Calden, Grayer Smithley, Austin Green, Josh Balicki, Harrison Burton, Josh Williams, Logan Bearden, Ryan Ellis, Joey Gase, JJ Gailey, and Ryan Sieg are all your top there. Now the monthly subscriptions for YouTube, that's on the channels unless there's something for YouTube. That's the monthly subscription there. The channels base those on. They don't go up in price unless the channel does it. So I've had buffering issues watching YouTube channels too as well. I have.
That's fast here, Bristol. Populous ball. All guy percent. Dominating win for Kyle Larson. He is brilliant at Bristol.
They're raising the prices.
That's how it looks.
We're at Bristol, baby.
Here at Bristol, Kyle Larson dominating day, leading a 276 at 300 laps in the Hendrick Motorsports 17 car. He is back in the field today, albeit in the Junior Motorsports 88. So different digs than last year, but he's been in that car twice already this year. That car last year, of course, driven by this man, Connor Zillich, who is in the one car this weekend. His third start of the year. They trick us every week. It's like, it's tough. Well, just wait until we see all the HendrickCars.com cars. Well, you're safe to say that's the sponsor. Oh, you're right. Hey, that was a wild slide there. I feel like he got to 1 and 2. And the right rear just said, absolutely not. I will not be attempting this amount of force, and just gave out the track. Hey, so as you guys were talking about this PJ1 earlier, it's a night race tonight. Last year, this race was kind of a sunset race, but there's never been a spring night race here at Bristol. So how do you anticipate that changing things? I think it does usually tend to make the bottom more dominant. So as we take a real quick, let's take a look back at this slide. I don't know if this looks dramatic from the outside. I think it was a little bit infrared right there. Yeah.
Connor Zilich is in. Connor Zilich is in the 1 car today, and Carson Waffle Chicken Waffles in the number 9. The number 9. So
it's gonna be cool. I haven't run the truck race here many times in spring.
What is the picture of snow? Oh, sorry. Let me go back to mine. There we go. I was looking at a webcam. I'm trying to figure out how we can use that. You see where they're talking about bringing back practice and bringing speed weeks back to Daytona? Yes, I hope so, because that's where it needs to be. That's what it needs to be.
Quicker than we've seen in the trucks, and obviously last night it's really struggled to make the top come in, but trucks just didn't have long enough refine rates. Seventh. Yeah, that's key. You gotta have a long run so that the balance goes away on the cars, and that forces those guys to search around. You mentioned Larson back. I was trying to find him on the scoring pylon, and I started like in the middle and worked my way up, and I had to go all the way to find him now, right where he left off. He was so impressive here a year ago.
All right. Hi, attaboy McDowell, 71. Jason says, Michael McDowell, that's coming up here in just a little bit.
That race.
Coming up in just a little bit.
His third start this year.
Keep on hitting that like for us. Brandon Jones, P1 right now. And then there's Larson now up to P2. Love at P3.
Did Larson in this 88. He had a little bit of a moment himself. I think he oversold. I only gave it all. Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted a little bit of a moment right there for tack. Larson's second, behind this man, Brandon Jones.
Yeah, there's no point. Minus 120, you're for sure.
This weekend, I think you got to feel good if you're Sam McCauley and Brandon Jones on this 20 team. Top two of the last 3 weeks, including last week at Rockingham. And good here, too, at Bristol. Yeah, it's good here. And, for, what was it, first couple of weeks of this year, we're like, oh, no, Jacobs Racing hasn't got the finish in. Where are they? All these things.
It's a boy. Attaboy. We'll see what he can do next practice. It's coming up next. NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying coming up. 31 minutes left in this practice. 31 minutes left.
Seen in the Rally Series. And Brandon's really good here. He's really good on short tracks in general. So he will absolutely be a threat. And last 4 races for JGR. All the statistical categories have improved. You mentioned the win with Sawalich there. DNFs have decreased. Average finish across the board as teammates has increased as well. There's one of the teammates.
Miss Tom, hello. Welcome in, Miss Tom. Appreciate you being here.
Series, but he won.
31 minutes left here in practice. 31 minutes left
Watch these two guys
in practice in NASCAR Oreilly Auto Parts Series practice.
Team is really struggling for rear grip on exit. See Britt managing, staying right on the yellow line, keeping his left front on that. One thing to note about this track as you watch.
79 viewers here. Let's see if we can get some more folks in here. Hit that like for us.
Just a little bit so that the perspective in the
We're
car.
at 40, trying to get to 160 to go.
Just the guy that can run lower is going to exit straighter. One of the things that's key there that you're seeing is I see a little bit of a veteran of the O'Reilly Series versus a young driver who's obviously using that bottom to get the car to rotate really well, which can pay off. But what Brandon was doing
is Bell Racing? No, he's not. Not in the Xfinity, not in the O'Reilly Series. Just 2 races this year for him.
Reason sometimes it just feels like you want to be able to dive in the corner a little bit, get straighter, exit, get the power down. It's just part of what makes the O'Reilly car unique in that it has such low downforce. As you wear those tires, you're looking to make your exit straighter.
Is that black stuff down by the yellow line, the PJ1? Yes. Yes.
Shares continues for Carson Kloppel. He's in the 9 again this weekend. The High Rock Bob.
How could you not like being here? That's right. Yeah, I'm so used to saying Xfinity, right?
Bristol
You're right.
In the spring, 4th last fall. Really good here.
Trying to get to 100 likes here. Up is like Carson Quaffle Chicken Waffle, averaging 3rd here at Bristol. See, right? Oh, I know, Teely, right? I forgot to put Bass Pasta and Parker Retzlaff in the paint scheme.
Georgia this afternoon, 5 p.m. So we talked about the sacrifices.
Where's Gator? Let's see. Allgaier is 16th. 16th fastest right now. Allgaier is 16th fastest.
Weird. I guess maybe it's worth skipping out. You'll be able
I like that 9-car scheme. Yeah, I like it too. High Rock Vodka, baby. High Rock Vodka.
Race parties who people come up to you all the time and say, "Man, that was so fun. We were at your house, and whatever, and you remember this." And I said,
Need a Dale emoji? Oh, it will be for the race. It'll be on for the race.
Last year, he finished 4th in this race in the spring. So between his knowledge and Carson's expertise at this racetrack, pretty good pairing, and excited to see what they can do this afternoon. And Justin Allgaier, junior motorsports car in the field, one of those in the 7. Heard about the Carolina Carpenter scheme on this race car. One of the best at this racetrack, and led a few laps last year before some contact for.
Doesn't matter where Gator starts anyhow. Exactly. It doesn't matter because he's gonna go to the front no matter what. He's got 2 wins here. He's got 2 wins.
The first stage, he lapped up to 13th and had almost a straightaway lead or half a track lead on 2nd and 3rd place. It was unbelievable. The one who kept him honest was Justin Allgaier. Those two, they've almost got a rivalry brewing a little bit when Larson comes down in terms of just going mano a mano. It's not a given anymore. I think that's what's so great. Like Larson comes and runs these races, and obviously he's still going to be a contender to win, and he has this year. But 7 car has been just as fast as some of these racetracks, if not better. 9th stage wins and almost 1,300 laps led here for Allgaier. One of his best.
Love little Gator. Gator, let me see those 7s in the chat, y'all. Let me see those 7s.
Keeps around this place.
7s in the chats.
Rain practice here at Thunder Valley. Always great to have the O'Reilly cars here at Bristol.
Bristol practice and qualifying. You can watch it on the CW, guys. Watch it on the CW app. Make sure you check out that on the CW app. You can watch the practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Oreilly Auto Parts Series. It's always free on the CW app. And then tonight you'll watch the Battle Cam and the 3 in-car cameras tonight too as well. So you'll make sure you check that out too as well. You never had High Rock Vodka and Nashville. They have a High Rock Vodka bar in turn 4. In turn 4, they have a High Rock Vodka bar.
A few more comments. Pick it up with him. One more comment. All right, you're clear. Go with him.
I hope you guys are having a good time here. No one catching Rory. I hate no one catching Rory. Oh yeah, the Masters. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good for the Masters. Yeah.
Back, come on back.
He said he's like practiced this place like 3 times already. So definitely. Well, thanks guys for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you being here. And we're looking forward to hanging out with us the rest of the day. All the way to tonight. We got all the way through tonight, y'all. We're going to be here at Bristol. Yes, I'll be doing NASCAR qualifying today and NASCAR race tomorrow. Yes, I'll be doing all of that today. And those are up on the channel already. So,
was really good. It looked really stable. It looked like it was in the racetrack more.
but yeah, make sure you check those out. We'll have those for you too as well.
We don't need much more.
I'm going to start a vodka company called Low Rock. Okay, we'll see about that one, David. Good luck to you. You're welcome, Eli. You are welcome, for sure. You are welcome. You are welcome, quite welcome. We're just waiting on practice here at Bristol to wrap up, and then we'll get it going. But Brandon Jones right now, the single lap average, but Corey Day's the 5, the 10, and Taylor Gray is 15 lap average. What time's the race tonight? 6:30, I believe. 6:30 or 6. Rebel Soul, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Good to see you.
Jeff Burton is 4th in the 27 car, I should say.
continues great speed. We saw he led practice at Daytona and Phoenix, and this has been one of the themes of this season. Just wondering what Jordan Anderson Racing would bring with this alliance of RCR and how that would improve their running pace at tracks like
Rebel. So 6:30 Eastern. Okay, 5:30 Central. We'll be on at 5.
Phoenix with Jeb running so well.
6:30 Eastern time. I think so. Let's look. Let's look.
For them in this first portion of the season is trying to almost normalize that data flow from.
Let's look.
Sort of connected to the way they work and the way they set up their cars and trying to learn what RCR does. But I've definitely seen the telltale signs, spit it out, I'm going to get there eventually, signs that they have definitely increased their pace in Jordan Anderson Racing.
6:30 Central. So 6 o'clock we'll be on. 6:30 Central, 6 o'clock we'll be on.
Say Amanda, always here at the racetrack, and congratulations to both of them. Happy family there.
That's good for Jeb.
That is.
That's awesome. He's
Let's check back in with Kim for more on Jeb.
Yeah, we saw that engagement photo. He told me that was a bright spot, and it feels like it's been a rough 4 weeks for he and this Jordan Anderson Racing team. And I want to go a little bit deeper into what Parker was talking about, that RCR alliance, because yes, there is speed there and there is data, but Jeb told me it's a matter of figuring out the best way to use that info. So Parker, you kind of touched on it, but through the RCR alliance, they get so much good information, so much good data, but you feel like they've honed in on the right.
7:30 Eastern. Yeah, we'll be on at 6 Central, though. We'll be on at 6 Central. Live stream chat auto scroll isn't working as well. When I clicked off to another tab, all these YouTube streams issues have been just started happening lately. Yeah, if you click on the chat, it might take a little bit for it to load. I've noticed that too.
You're going to go just as fast as them, but there's so many things you have to set up.
I have noticed that as well.
Set all the data and the info they're going to give you, and there's things you can't change just overnight. You can't suddenly change the setup of your race car, some of the suspension components, or have enough of them in a quick enough fashion to be able to go to do exactly what they have. So it's about almost like slowly but surely letting that information trickle in. Use the parts that you think are helpful as well. Sheldon Creed has a big wiggle there off of 4, and then hopefully getting closer and closer aligned to RCR as you go on.
Jeb carrying the torch for Jordan Anderson Racing, 4th right now, 6 different organizations inside the top 10. Sheldon Creed is 11th right now.
Sheldon's been just Mr. Consistent. You look at the last 6 weeks, it's every week, top 5, top 10.
I'm going to country music concert June 6th. Awesome. Tim McGraw. Cool. Awesome. 21 minutes left here in practice. 21 minutes left in practice.
They just have been super consistent. Doesn't matter what type track we go to. They're a player every single week.
Well, and you guys have mentioned this before with guys that win that first race. It's just such a weight off your shoulders. I think it just relaxes you inherently. And maybe
we got HendricksCars.com car 2. We got 3 HendricksCars.com cars. One is, of course, Corey Day. The other is Kyle Larson. And the third one is Raja Karuth, which he has the HendricksCars.com and the Jordan Anderson Racing 32 Chevrolet. Right now, Brandon Jones is the top go-getter right here.
Jordan Anderson Racing is in the other HendricksCars.com Chevrolet. So his car will have the green on it, the green nose and spoiler, courtesy of his eligibility for Dash for Cash. Because he was in the 88 last week. So keep track of all of that if you can. And one thing we do know is they'll probably all be pretty fast. 3 good shoes in those cars.
I should not have made fun of Parker for getting tongue-tied earlier, because there's no doubt. I was going to say, there's no doubt that tonight this is going to bite one. Do we want to make that? So who's the first to get that? So good. I like Rick's chances of winning tonight. They're in the race. It's a good shot.
Yep. There's Adam Wall, crew chief for the 17. Won his first career race as a crew chief in this race last year with Kyle Larson behind the wheel. And you talk about consistency. Corey Day continues to impress. Once he got things figured out the early part of the year, the speed has always been there. Now the finishes are starting to follow suit. And that first career win, I feel like it's just around the corner.
It's imminent. 7 straight top 10s leading the series right now in terms of the consistency. And the most remarkable part to me, and Jamie, you'll understand this, when we were watching early in the season, he was having some of those issues and run-ins and sloppiness and that sort of thing. He cleaned that up, but lost no pace in it. Anything got better, got more consistent. It was just like light bulb went off and boom, he's figured it out. And if it wasn't, last week was dominant most of that race until.
Okay, I'll look at it, Miss Dom. Thank you.
He is absolutely going.
One of 4 drivers are going to win the walkout tonight with $100,000. The drive for cash. Liz Swalich, Brendan Jones, Allgaier, and Rajah Caruth. You're right, Bronny.
The first couple of races this year, or going back to last year, that people panic in those situations, but they've been so good at so many different racetracks. I've been incredibly impressed with him and the step he has taken since getting sat down. Like, I think those could go both ways for drivers. You can get timid, but he told us that following week, I remember going on the hauler and you asked him that question, like, how do you keep speed and not.
Thank you, Bronny.
Be in those same situations. But he has done.
There's Corey Day in P5 right now. Corey Day in P5.
When in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series soon.
And real quick before we move on, I thought Kim had a great point in her mentioning this morning that she talked to Adam Wall and he said he feels like Bristol is the place for that first win. Could happen. Corey just has the skill set. The bravado is the term that Adam used to do what you need to do to be successful around here. He's had a good mentor in Kyle Larson for sure.
Larson in that speed car 88 this weekend. He is the defending winner here. He won last spring. Larson won in that 88 last spring too, and he's second fastest right now to Brandon Jones. My pick was Larson, and my dark horse was Brandon Jones.
Good rapport of what they need to go fast at this racetrack. Kudos to Anthony Alfredo right now because he's trying to get that outboard in. I'm telling you, in the car, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to wreck every single corner because you don't know the limit. Is it going to be? It is dirty up there, but you see, he's just trying to work that in. Goes back to the bottom now. I like that he's searching around, seeing what he has. You can tell that line knows a faster version by him, but you know that as a driver, you're just trying to see what you have. Like, am I looser on entry? You can drive into the corner so deep when you run the top here, and you're really not using much brake.
He won the 17 last year. That's right.
You can be.
That's right. Connor Zillage was in the 88s. You're right about that. Yep.
Just think it's super impressive.
You're right about that.
The top 10 right here. Retzloff has kind of led the torch for this race team. The 96 has had issues, but watch it.
16 minutes left in practice here. 16 minutes left in practice.
So this organization is obviously growing and just really impressing.
I'm going for anyone in Chevy tonight. Yeah. Dirty Nick Sanchez not here again. The Ford is not here again. AM Racing. Did AM Racing just give it up or what?
Saw Rajah Caruth earlier. He is on pit road in the 32. Let's take a listen to some team.
I bet Nick Sanchez is not happy that he left where he left to go here. They're not even at the racetrack 2 weeks in a row now. Zillage should be in the 88 now. Austin Lizard King says.
And as you heard there, the team thinking initially that might have been an engine issue, but right now they're working on the right rear, as you can see here on the screen. They said there was some grease coming out of that hub, so they might have to replace a seal. But his crew chief Mark Setzer reminding him, hey, listen, our pace and balance is okay, so don't hang your head here.
I think he has to do with Danny Dimes. Oh, really?
Uncommon to hear that about this place. Super high loads. Here at Dover, some of the highest loads.
I've seen where some teams are struggling because of fuel prices. Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's expensive.
You show here, it's great it happened now in practice. I can tell you that. I kind of feel here.
That's probably true as well.
It's a horrible feeling, and it's just this.
Yeah, Dye drove the 52 for the team part-time. Okay.
The points of the race car that fails. And
gotcha.
Really lucky to catch it early in practice.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Race for sure for 32 teams. Under 15 minutes to go in practice. Brandon Jones.
15 minutes left in practice here. 15 minutes left in practice. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure you're hitting that like for us and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to bring you some great contact here today with the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. This is practice and qualifying. Qualifying will be up next here after about 15 more minutes. Yeah, Jerry, I paid almost paid $4 a gallon yesterday, which is ridiculous for 87 octane, which is nuts. But Brandon Jones right now, the first, Kyle Larson second, Jesse Love is third, fourth is Jeb Burton, and fifth is Corey Day. So there is your top leaders, top 5 leaders here on the go at CeeLo for practice for the Suburban Propane 300, which is going to be coming up here tonight on the channel. We'll be under the lights here tonight as well for On the Go at CeeLo. So make sure you're hanging out with us tonight. Who do you like in the O'Reilly Series, CeeLo? I took Larson to win, and Brandon Jones is my dark horse. So we are commercial free too as well. We don't show commercials during our streams. We don't make you have to skip through commercials. That's another thing. We don't make you skip through commercials. So we'd love for you to hang out with us for that. $3.85 a gallon in my part of Virginia. Charles said, buffering. Sarah says, yep. I don't know. I'm going to get a hard line up here eventually if I can get some time to do it. But that'll be our next things, to get a hard line for cable up into here. So I don't have to worry about that anymore either. So, but right now we're only on Wi-Fi. So that's just how it is. But even my YouTube dashboard connection says poor. And I don't know how, because there's nobody in the house right now except me. And membership levels that begin at 99 cents. That's right. 99 cents gets you access to those emojis. So make sure you're doing that as well. 99 cents as access. There's Brendan Poole. Brendan Poole is listening here to some scams.
Break into it.
I'm sure it's not you, CeeLo. Who knows?
Racing in here last fall. Last spring, though, if you were with us, Terry Crackers with he and Sheldon Creed.
So Brendan Poole
in the race.
Yeah,
Super
that's
scam.
I can do that.
Sheldon Creed going around there.
When you're about a car width away from
Oh, that was, yeah, they collided. I remember that. Yeah. Brendan Poole and Sheldon Creed. I remember that.
A little bit of everybody. I saw with us a little bit more.
Was sitting there for a while, but you should remember these are 15-second lap times. They go to 130 miles an hour.
Remember that crash? Your pick is Larson, Gator, my dark horse. Okay.
You could be the middle 3 and 4, and that car at 3,400 pounds is not going to slow down by the time you get to that front stretch, especially if you're committed on top like he was, trying to come down the banking. It's just a great example when we say things happen fast at this racetrack. That is a moment right there. It's a great visual of that, because you can only react so quickly at this speed.
And when you're loaded in the banking like he was, it's kind of hard to even see around that far in the track, right? So
literally can't. Like when he's right there, you cannot see to the end of that corner, especially the sight line you have. And if you look where his helmet is inside that car, the A post, you can't see anything but what's right in front of you. So it's just one of those places where your spotter has to tell you as quickly as you can, and you try to be up, but on those sorts of things. But sometimes you can only react so fast to an event happening at 110 miles an hour.
It's pretty rare that we see guys jump to the top of the board as practice, and towards the end of practice, but. One thing we saw last night in the truck race.
So 10 minutes left in practice. 10 minutes left in practice, y'all.
Swalch is up to 93 laps right now. There's not a
10 minutes left in practice.
Is going to be important. You cannot, you're not going to see as many pit stops tonight. And track position is going to be critical. We saw it last night. The truck could get up front because of that sticky stuff, as Parker called it. Very technical sticky stuff. It's going to be tough to pass if we can't get that top moved in. So. I'd like to see if we get some more guys to go out and make a pop, qualify, run the scene at the speed they can produce.
JC Long, fourth on the board right now. You see the graphic there. 3 straight finishes outside the top 10. Finished 27th last week at issues that just kind of derailed their day. They're trying to get things back on the track here.
And I think if we see Sam Mayer running this week, we'll see Jesse Love shake his head next to me. Because
I lose connection when people drive in and out of the parking lot next to my apartment. That sucks.
Man, they had just been playing.
That sucks.
The championship last year.
I have to get gas for Jenny to store. Can't decide to buy or wait.
Need a little bit of a
I would buy it now. I heard the gas is supposed to go down next week, though. See, I'm going. I saw Eli. Have fun. 9 minutes left here. 9 minutes left in practice. 9 minutes.
His last run he's on right now.
Nine minutes left in practice here. Jesse Love on the track here. He is fourth fastest right now. His fastest lap was a 15.840. 15.840. A 15.840. You're down south next to North Kakalaki.
So again,
8 minutes left.
Standing, you'll get.
Wait, like Danny Stockman or downforce Danny?
8 minutes left in practice.
That is Danny Stockman gaining many followers on Instagram.
Trying to get to 100 likes. Trying to get to that 100 like mark. Help us out with those likes.
That I saw. He was in it. You're on Facebook. I am. The other side. So, but I somehow am. I think I'm friends with Danny on Facebook. He posted something where he was at Starbucks and he ordered a drink with 7 shots of espresso in it. It was
Commercial free, everybody. We're commercial free. We don't show commercials in our races. 7 minutes left in practice.
I am.
Parker makes fun of me for being on Facebook too.
Taylor Gray now, the new number one.
His booth should be James.
Taylor Gray. Let me see those 54s.
Twitter or X anymore. I just
You see those 54s if you're a Taylor Gray fan.
Okay.
I know we got some 54 fans. I know Ricky's a big Ricky fan there.
shit's out there.
Well, they're first concerned with everyone else is saying. We're not. We're looking for old cars on Facebook.
There's also a Cam 2 on YouTube as well, Jerry says.
Yeah, slop on Facebook. The 2 car you see here. No, but here. Go ahead. Thanks. I'm gonna have to roll us on into something else here.
7 minutes left.
He's run 74 laps.
7 minutes left.
Has spent a lot of time on the racetrack. Harrison Burton in the 24 for Sam Hunt Racing. He's down in 25th.
Harrison
Looking forward
Burton.
to seeing what Harrison
Sam Hunt Racing.
Racing can do.
4 O'Reilly Series
And
wins.
their best run of the year. Led laps the week before at Martinsville.
Pretty good, Timothy. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Harrison's better racetracks. He has only one finish. in
Thanks
the
for
6
hanging out.
Top 10. That was last spring when they had all kinds of issues.
6 minutes, 38 seconds left here in practice.
There's some positive momentum right now. For
6 minutes,
Racing.
38 seconds
I
left.
think that this is another good opportunity for them to have a good day.
We're consistently looking for it, right? We're seeing the light in the tunnel. They led some laps at Marksville, and that was a good run. Rockingham.
Josh Williams in that number 92 Chevrolet.
And for Harrison Burton,
17 top 10
look at
O'Reilly Auto Parts finishes.
Dave Alliance's what's a great point. Top affiliate team. Sam Hunt Racing is, vehemently independent at this point and does not get help from cup level teams like that. So they are, the series has gotten tougher for them, but you thought with Harrison going there and the great runs Dean Thompson had last year, they could take that next step forward, and it hasn't been the case, but I think everyone in the series wants to see them be successful, see Sam be successful, and you just keep looking for the signs that they're going to turn the corner.
Yeah, you talk about good people down in that garage. Sam is about as good as they come. So certainly great to see some solid runs heading.
Watch the Big Bear Eagle every day, Danny says.
Parker Retzlaff.
There's Parker Retzlaff that I left out of the paint scheme, T. Lee. Parker Retzlaff, 8th in Rockingham last week. Good run for him.
Clicked off some good runs here in recent weeks as well.
Keep on hitting that like, trying to get to 100 likes. That's our goal. 100 likes. We're at 66.
Races,
Help us out.
Top 10, qualified in the top 10. And we talk so much about Viking Motorsports, and I just think it's so impressive. They're better year over year compared to last year, and they've expanded to 2 cars. That is so difficult to do. It's hard to just improve in general, but when you add another car, it's a huge undertaking.
And normally, when you add a car, you slow down a little bit. But you're right; they've added a car this year. Their performance has been good, and you mentioned this. It's not fabricated finishes, which is really important. It's not like you have a few mileage race or circumstances led you to get a good finish. Parker has been extremely fast this year. Anthony Alfredo, I think, has been.
Just realized I never gave a like. Everyone hit that like. Thanks, T-Van. Appreciate it, T-Van.
Every week, it just. I was like, how much money do you have for
Is Retzlaff a rookie? No. Parker Retzlaff is not a rookie. He drove the Forge car last year.
He can get the most.
He came over to Viking Motorsports after they got rid of Matty D.
About just what you guys were talking about. I said, keep up this consistency. And he said, for us, it's business as usual. And he said, based on the expectations from the outside looking in, we've definitely been exceeding them. He said, it's a lot.
This is free on the CW app, guys. You can watch this free on the CW app.
Consistent at the shop, and it surely is showing up here on track for Viking Motorsports.
Taylor Gray, Brandon Jones, Larson, Jesse Love, Jeb Burton. Your top 5, 6.
To make this expansion pretty late in the going. So they were kind of using the first 4 or 5 weeks of the year just to frankly get caught up and kind of get stabilized. And he said after they got back from the West Coast, that is the case for a lot of these teams. They kind of got their feet underneath them, and we started to see some of that success. But it was late in the offseason when they decided to expand to 2 cars, and it made it all the more difficult.
And why is it tough? Just think about this. When you go to 2 cars, you basically need 2 of everything. When you're doing a 33 race schedule, you need double the people and double every part within an organization. And sometimes you can't even get all that stuff in the time frame you want it or need it. So that's why it's so tough to expand and why it's been so impressive what they've done.
Ryan C. 12th in practice right now. Just 3 minutes remaining here in this practice session. 2 good weeks for him. Didn't have top 10. Still the last 2 weeks has finished 9th. Last 2 weeks.
There's no doubt it's been a frustrating year for Sieg. They had that alliance with the Haas Factory team this year, and as we spoke to all these guys, before the season started, I mean, the optimism for he and Jeremy Clements was through the roof, and it's clearly been a little bit disappointing. But they've had good speed. They just haven't been able to get to the end of the races. Hopefully, having the 2 top 10s, he ran better than 9 last week at Rockingham. Still, to get a couple of top 10s, have a little bit of momentum on your side. Things turned around. And here's the situation. They're 35 minutes below the cut line for the chase right now, right? And they've got a looming Brent Cruz who's going to be rocketing through the standings. Sam Mayer is currently out right now, so it's going to get very competitive around that cut line. And normally, Ryan Sieg is always in that conversation of the cut line. It seems like year after year, and I felt like maybe having this alliance would change that, but it hasn't been the case. And they're definitely rumbling towards another year of battling on that cut line just to make it in the chase.
J.J. Yaley back in the Hettinger.
Christopher Bell last night. Larson going for the win tonight. It's going to be an all Cup Series driver wins. We'll see. Snicker was at the Braves game in the crowd. Nice, Jameson. Good to see you, JT. Appreciate you being here.
Funny is what Parker meant to say.
Josh Williams is
Josh
the
Williams.
only guy on the racetrack right now with just
Last guy to practice here. Practice is over in about 1 minute.
DGM racing.
1 minute for practice.
Down in 34th right now, so some speed to be found still, but run 77.
Thank you so much, Gina. Thanks so much.
Yep, that's kind of unusual. See what you got. It shows you look at how.
So Taylor Gray right now the fastest with Brandon Jones. So Joe Gibbs Racing pretty fast right now.
Like this, not many stoppages, and we look at the most laps run. That's a lot.
William Swallowich ran 99 laps.
16 and 70 were probably like, okay, this is just run laps for the sake of running laps, which is why no one really ran it out except for Josh. And
Keep on hitting that like, trying to get to 100 likes. Help us out.
Keeping tabs on the dash for cash drivers as well. Talk more about that in the race broadcast tonight, but they're spread out throughout this practice section. Brandon Jones is second, William Sawalich and Justin Allgaier there bookending the top 15. So now just 14, Allgaier 16th, and Raja Caruth down in 24th. But Heather told you about some of the potential issues that they're having on that 32 car. So he had an abbreviated session, just 33 laps run. And that'll do it for practice. Go Gibbs Racing at the top.
All right, so there's practice over with the conversion gas is at $7.12 a gallon. That's crazy. That is nuts. So gas is supposedly, I heard, I work in the fuel business, guys, and I heard it's going down. So fingers crossed next week that we see a good drop in fuel prices. Retzlaff and that team are the ones that are impressive this year. Yeah, Retzlaff, great run at Darling. No, where were we at last week, CeeLo? Great run for Rockingham. Parker Retzlaff, 8th place for Retzlaff. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribing to the channel as we are trying to have some fun here on the Go at CeeLo. And coming up next after this is the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and then the NASCAR O'Reilly Series race is going to be on at 6 p.m. Central. We'll be bringing you live coverage of that. Qualifying up next. Yes, qualifying is up next. Let's go through the field here and show you the positions here. As Taylor Gray was first, Brandon Jones is second, Kyle Larson is third, Jesse Love is fourth, fifth is Jeb Burton, sixth is Corey Day, seventh is Anthony Alfredo, 8th is Connor Zillich, 9th is Carson Quaffle, 10th is Parker Retzlaff, 11th is Sheldon Creed, 12th is Ryan Sieg, 13th is Sam Mayer, 14th is William Swalwich, 15th is Brent Cruz, 16th is Justin Allgaier, 17th is Kyle Sieg, 18th is Sammy Smith, 19th is Brennan Poole, 20th was Dean Thompson, 21st was Patrick Strapoli, 22nd was Jeremy Comets, 23rd was LeVar Scott, 24th was Rajah Caruth, 25th was Mason Maggio, 26th is Blaine Perkins, 27th is Austin Green, 28th is Harrison Burton, 29th is Austin Hill, 30th is Gray Goulding, 31st is Garrett Smithley, 32nd is Ryan Ellis, 33rd is Josh Balicki, 34th is Josh Williams, 35th is Logan Bearden, 36th Joey Gase, 37th JJ Yaley, and 38th is Blake Lotham. Let's take a look at your lap averages now. Let's take a look at the lap averages. Here, let's take a look at those. And we'll kind of give us an idea about tonight. Thank you for that subscribe, Lee Blacksley. Thanks so much, Lee, for that sub. Appreciate that. But Taylor Gray was overall, and then you had 5-lap average was Corey Day, Connor Zillich, and Brandon Jones. And then you had on your 10-lap average was Corey Day, Connor Zillich, and Taylor Gray. Your 15-lap average was Taylor Gray, Corey Day, and Brandon Jones. Your 20-lap average was Brandon Jones, Taylor Gray, and Corey Day. Your 25-lap average, Brandon Jones, Taylor Gray, and William Swalowich. Look at that. And then here's your 30-lap average. Watch for these guys. We especially have these long runs. Taylor Gray, Brandon Jones, and William Swalowich. So there is practice all done for the NASCAR O'Reilly Series. Up next is qualifying. We'll see who can get a good number here. There's Cletus. Sorry, just got Cletus is not in this outnumbered. He is not here at Bristol. No Cletus. No Cletus.
Not able to qualify.
No Cletus.
But excited for what tonight brings. Hopefully,
trying to get to 100 likes. 20 less than 23 away. 23 away from 100. Help us get there, y'all. Help us out.
In this car and making sure I'm running full time. So. Hopefully
is Larson in a Chevy there at Bristol? Yeah, he's driving that 88 HendricksCars.com.
Tough battle racing against Justin and B. Jones and William, but we'll see what tonight brings.
There's Rajah Caruth and that Jordan Anderson HendrickCars.com.
Still make some stuff happen. So where do you put your mindset?
Jordan Anderson Racing.
Knowing that you're going to start in the back tonight.
Honestly, I'll try to review practice and see. Like I only ran.
So we'll see if Rajah can qualify pretty good here.
Wasn't like the best.
Childress wasn't happy.
I know a lot of guys ran longer, but
well, NASCAR had to make a decision. It doesn't matter what he thinks.
Lap, right, with whoever gets the pole, they're going to be moving in clean air. So just gotta make quick work of tough guys and keep the nose on it and be there at the end.
Waiting on qualifying now.
All right, and just so
let me change my stuff here.
They're going to actually take out that rear end and replace the hub. It was an inner axle seal that's causing the issue on the 32. So they're going to take it to the garage, put it up on stands, and try to get it fixed as quickly as possible.
Qualifying.
Well, Heather, we talked during practice about the success that Carson Quaffle saw at Bristol last year, finished top 5 in both races. So,
subscriber.
I can replicate that here this afternoon.
I think so. This High Rock Chevrolet is really fast. And
Carson Quaffle Chicken Waffle, 9th fastest in practice.
I rolled out there and.
But he looks pretty good. He's got a great finishing here at Bristol. So we'll see what he can do.
And hopefully we can get a little more speed out of it. Gonna have to see where qualifying lands us. We are the 5th car to go out, I think. So That might be a little bit of an uphill battle, but we'll see. I think we got speed.
Good luck.
Let's see what happens.
We talked about the challenges of this musical chairs that we're seeing Carson Quapple do, being in multiple different
Carson Quapple, chicken waffle.
debrief after practice.
Carson Quapple, chicken waffle.
He can fill a bell, but he also walked over to Rodney Childers, where he's went on the one side of things and did a thorough debrief with him. So there.
Let's see what happens here.
Having multiple teams in your court.
Yeah, lots of good folks in his corner and supporting him this year. No doubt about that. Carson is ready to go about fifth. Qualifying, very important here at Bristol.
All right, so coming up is qualifying for the NASCAR O'Reilly Series. And I'm trying to move my thing over. So make sure you guys are hitting that like. Trying to get to 100 likes. 100 likes on the channel is our goal here for this live stream. So make sure you're hitting that for us. Subscribe to the channel, 53,165, and we'll be giving away this Ryan Preece NASCAR Cup Series car on tonight during the O'Reilly Series race. I couldn't find any O'Reilly Series cars, so Ryan Preece, we're gonna give this car away this tonight for the O'Reilly Series race. We're gonna give this one away. We gave this one away yesterday to a lucky winner, Lane Riggs. We gave that to our Truck Series last night, so we gave that one away. And then coming up on Sunday, we'll be giving away this Eric Jones 2026 Legacy Motor Club car. So giveaway time on the weekend giveaways this weekend, as we'll be giving away tonight and tomorrow afternoon. So make sure you tune it in, share, stream, and tell a friend how we're going here. So let's see if we're going to hear anybody talking here on the scanner here. Yeah, Adam won last night. He did. He did win last night. 136 in here. 16 likes to 100. Help us out with those likes there for us. This is also live on the CW. And I can go back here. You go to the CW app. The CW app right here.
2.5 minutes left.
You can go to Bristol Practice and Qualifying right here. You click on this.
For qualifying.
And it's going to buffer for a second, and boom, there you go. We got commercials on right now, but there is the practice and qualifying. You can watch that free. You show 85. We're trying to get to 100, but see if we can get to there. We're at 87, so let's see if we can get there, y'all. See if you can get us there, but we're trying to get to 100. But it's the last great Coliseum, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging with us. Let me send a text here really quick. Let's see here. 1 second. See if we have any more. See if we can refresh this now. See if qualifying is set. All right, we are set for qualifying. Let's go. Greg Golding, and then Kyle Sieg, Josh Malicki, Blake Lothian, Carson Quaffle, Chicken Waffle. Let's see here. Austin Green, Joey Gay, Sam Mayer. He had that issue last week at Rockingham, so he's qualifying a lot early here. Patrick Strapoli, Garrett Smithley, Dean Thompson, Jeremy Comet, Ryan Ellis, Josh Williams, JJ Yaley, Fast Pasta, Blaine Perkins, Brent Cruz, Logan Bearden, Mason Maggio, Jesse Love, LeVar Scott, Rajah Caruth, Jeb Burton, Harrison Burton, Brennan Poole, Ryan Sieg, Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Taylor Gray. He's the fastest in practice, so we'll be watching him. He goes out 30th. Corey Day, Parker Retzlaff, Connor Zilich, Sheldon Creed, William Swallowich, Brandon Jones, Kyle Larson, and Justin Allgaier will all go. So there's your lineup for qualifying here. And we're going to wait to see who goes first. But thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We thank you for being here. One second, I'm sending a text. One second here as we're getting back to it. right.
But yeah, the Order Bell Chevy's fast. The track's in really good condition right now, so I'm looking forward to see what we can do here.
Don't own any tennis. Clean up well and a new pair.
Do Heather and Corey.
Tennis.
After that practice,
Tried to say Tennessee. Are you trying to say Tennessee?
Tonight, and do you feel good about?
There's Corey Day. Corey Day being interviewed.
Yeah, it was really good, firing off, and it trended well through the run as well. So we made an adjustment there. I felt a little tight to start.
3 HendricksCars.com cars in the field. Tennis shoes.
Now you're still searching for your first win.
12 likes to 100. Help us out.
Told Kim a few weeks ago, you have this track circled, and he does too, where they believe this could be your best track at a win. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I think so. It's just super fast pace, and line changes a lot throughout a race. It's more of what I'm used to and been used to my whole career with the sprint car stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I always have a fun time coming to Bristol no matter what. So yeah, really good car there, and we'll get qualified, and hopefully it'll go good from there.
And Corey mentioned it. A lot of those guys that have that open wheel sprint car experience, they seem to be the ones to watch here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, you got to make such quick decisions in those races, and I think that applies. I would think it would apply to a place like this for sure, where you're constantly making decisions.
He had a little mark there on the right side. Got a little scuff of the wall. Just testing it out.
I thought maybe it was going to happen last week. You're rocking it such a good day. Like 118 laps, won some stages.
Good to hear Corey Day interview. He does give positive interviews. He does. He does. For a while there, everybody really didn't like Corey Day because he was the one being punished there. He was not happy camper. But he was spitting people left and right. Danny's taking you out for some pizza? Nice, Miss Tom. Miss Tom getting some pizza. Nice. Oh my gosh, y'all. After the stream was over yesterday evening, I wanted some pizza. And I ordered some Domino's. And I know Tiffany's James is not
off the gas, drop down in turn 1, come back on to the backstretch pit road in turn 2. Follow the directions of the inspectors back there to the impound area.
They kept mainly taking out Junior Motorsports cars at the start of the years. That's what made people hate Day initially. Right. And then so I went to ordered pizza, right? And I thought it was going right up the street to order this pizza. And I put the wrong address in there. Is that ridiculous or what? So I put the wrong address in there. So then I had to go find the place that I put the address in. But there's 2 Domino's on this same street. So I went to the first one. It was the wrong one. So then I had to drive all the way to the opposite end of that road to get my pizza. And by the time I got home, it was almost 11 o'clock. Like, oh my gosh. But it was pretty good after I did eat it, though. Hendricks isn't my favorite paint scheme. They should mix it up. Those HendricksCars.com. Yeah, I was having a great day. It was just added to it, Miss Tom. I just added to it. But coming up here is qualifying. Make sure you guys are hitting that like and subscribing. We're 10 likes away now. 10 likes away from 200 likes. 100 likes. 10 likes away from 100. Help us out, y'all. We're trying to get to that 100 like mark. But coming up right after this at 3:30 Central, practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Cup Series. And then tonight, 6 p.m. Central, we'll be live at the CW for the race, the Suburban Propane 300 tonight from Bristol. Looking forward to having fun with you guys tonight. That's the only thing the 17 and the 88 have in terms of schemes this year is there's no chance of any scheme verity for them, Lizard King says. What's up, Suzanne? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in.
The top 3 in practice. We have all their lap
I like making Chef Boy RD pizza. Oh, I don't know about that.
See, we talked about not much fall off. This line stays pretty flat, which shows
making me want heat up some pizza. I'll probably do that between streams here.
This right here, this isn't just
we got another hour and a half. We should go through this pretty quick.
But basically, what we see here,
hit that like for us.
Isn't a lot of fall off, at least today, in practice, and therefore, this is just one of those things where you, as a crew chief and a team, you start to look at that and say, okay, track position is probably gonna be pretty important.
No, I said,
What
are we
gonna
gonna,
do?
did you free it up
If
like
the
you talked
opportunity to
about?
put the stages there, if you're in that position of deciding, you're gonna lean.
All right, the 74 of Greg Calding.
Go in qualifying, and Greg Golding, the first.
Greg Golding. Golding.
74.
Golding.
Then exiting turn 2, correct?
Since 2023.
First start for Gray since 2023.
It's how great to breathe. Then you come
Gray
back
Golding.
for your
8
comeback after
top
taking
10
the first
finishes in the. Ooh, he's loose. He is loose.
barrel it off into the. It's loose.
He was loose. Let me go back out because that's behind. Let's go back out and watch that again. He was losing that turn.
Part of the years you get a chance to make it up.
See what happens here.
Turn number 4.
First lap.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any rain.
Number 6 for Gray.
16.142. Not good enough.
Cheers.
All right.
3 more likes to
I'm not
100. Help us
How
out.
much I'm gonna be able to
3
help
more
you
likes.
to go out there and drive the shit out of it here, but I heard him say, yeah, you come around, you pit off at turn 2 when you're done.
An assessment of how
Gotcha.
much they want to do in terms of tightening the cars up for qualifying. It's such a fine line.
Man, he was so loose going to that turn. So 16.342. 16.342.
Yes, copy.
All right, here's Kyle Sieg, Ryan Sieg's brother.
It's tight, a little bit of an over adjustment.
See what he can do here. RSS
Here's Kyle C.
Racing.
28 car.
They've moved to a Chevrolet
3 straight DNFs.
after being a Ford.
Get things back in the right direction.
Now a Chevrolet. As there's only one Ford in the.
It's going to be
Is there only one Ford? Yeah, JJ Yaley in the 5. He's the only Ford in the house.
up all that rubber.
Only Ford in the house.
What happens here?
Kyle C, better lap to you at
Does the track
1695.
tread faster? You
About a
see
half
C,
tip to pick up from practice.
a little bit of Greg Golding was able to run. I think that's where he wants to be.
100 likes. Thank you guys.
We're going to get a good benchmark of the early track conditions here. Quaffle in St. Mayor.
Slimy a little bit, and it finally gripped for me there on that second
Give
one,
us a
but
good idea of maybe
just
just how
probably
much
on a little
speed
bit.
Kyle
of,
Sieg.
lose your shot a little bit.
Kyle Sieg goes back.
15.959. At least he's in the 15s.
Grip up
Get
at
a
all.
look here. But Balicki pulling
Yeah, I
out.
wonder if
They're
that's
actually
just
pulling
the
out
track
all the
spinning
back
for a
stretch,
minute.
Timmy Hill in this? No.
This is
Or
not where your
maybe
laps
just
are.
half.
So
I don't know what
There
it
is
was, but finally get that second
Josh Balicki.
Pretty easy over to about the middle of the back.
15 starts, 19th is his best finish on short tracks. His best finish was Martinsville.
Is I need high right there on the
It's
instant.
boogity. That's right.
Lap starts now, though. Got 2 laps, 30 seconds. Yep. I was gonna say, those guys can hold their breath for the 30 seconds. That's what you're going to do.
Watts is loose.
It's up to about 45 seconds. Yeah, you've got
So Balicki, 16.13. 33. 16.339 for Josh Balicki. We're going through the field now here.
And then if something happens at the first lap, you try to make that adjustment for lap 2, but it happens so quickly. You almost have to have a little bit of a game plan in that because you definitely don't have the time to maybe make a big brake pass adjustment or anything like that. You just have to try to adjust what you're doing in the car on the fly.
Balicki goes to second, bumps Golding to third. Here's Blake Lothian and one of the Joey Gase racing cars. His first career start last week at the Rock.
Who's keyed up?
His first start, obviously, here at
Blake Lothian.
Experience in the trucks.
Blake Lothian now to qualify.
And this car's not up to speed.
But no, I don't think that was
Not looking too good in that Joey Gase Racing.
The slowest
35.
today.
All over the place.
Big moment from the 35. He's trying to bring it around here.
Josh Balicki, what he driving and what number? Balicki's in the 07, and he's a Chevrolet.
If you mentioned it visually, you can see just not quite.
So Blake,
Still
last place, 16.926. Everybody will make the show, so don't have to worry about not winning qualifying, but he might be dead last.
Here's a replay
of that moment.
Got a little loose in the turn there.
See the left front was
Yeah,
down
the
below,
car,
and then right
and then
there,
you
the
can
left
come
front
back to
goes
the gap
below the
harder.
yellow line. That's getting to
Just,
the apron. It deep wedges the race
Also a
car,
fine line
kicks
of
the right
trying to
rear.
remember
It
that
likes to
driving
keep it
harder
going with
to,
the likes. Here's
you know,
Carson
breathe.
Quaffle, Chicken Waffle. Let me
Not
see
too hard,
those
like I just said, I
nines.
think we're
Fifth
pretty
last
close
week in
on
the
our
one,
front
but
end
since
balance,
this
so I don't
car
want
is
to overdrive it.
part-time, that's why he is
The nines. Let me see those nines. High Rock Vodka.
Such a cool scheme. I'm not, yeah, it's
Yes, sir.
pretty
The High Rock. 5 cars running for Junior Motorsports this week. Junior is actually here in Nashville at the Nashville Speedway near downtown Nashville. He's racing tonight in his Bash Pro Shops 8.
2 turns, 1 and 2. It's a little quicker than for practice. You're in a 1580.
What's up, Ozzy? Good to see you. What's up, El Kep? Hello, hello. I got to give CeeLo props. He has been pronouncing drivers' names betterly. Hey, I'm getting there.
Drop down
I don't
in,
know. The guy that commented on one of my videos last week said I just do a horrible job at it, which
and then
I agreed with him.
center off is good.
But Carson
Put the power
Quaffle
down.
takes that to the lead, 15.952.
for the time being. And let's hear from some more drivers. We'll start with Kim.
Fast pasta here.
Yeah, Bristol's been a great place for Anthony Alfredo.
Fast pasta.
Chief Joshua Graham qualified third. So what
Go Junior, Danny says. Go Junior.
Boy, have a good one. It's Bristol, baby.
It's Bristol, baby. Austin Green now on the track. Austin Green. This is the O'Reilly series. You are right, Aussie.
Sponsor on board Ohio Logistics, so really excited to have them on board this season for a couple races, and hopefully we start on the right foot here. We had a great practice session. We're 7th overall and had pretty good long run speed, which is what we're going to need later. So try to get us a good starting position for the race by being up front. Makes the job a lot easier come the
It'll be on at 3:30 Central, Eli. 3:30 Central.
The first time by it's the second
Austin Green, third fastest, 16.102.
It's fifth right now.
Oh, 16 point. Is that a 3 or that's a 3? I'm sorry. CeeLo can't see with his glasses on. 16 point. No, that's a 1. 16.102.
Big pickups like we see in a lot of
16.102 for Austin Green in that Everplay.
Yeah,
Here in
and
Volvo.
the
I
9
think it
come
is.
to the
It's
green
the
from the
heat
bottom.
here today. It's a hotter day. We know it's going to cool down as we get towards the race. So this track
You're welcome.
losing grip. That's all the runner.
On his rotation, he's
Joey
super
Gase,
tired,
best
kicked
finish,
up. You know how high
16th.
grip qualifying is.
A race.
16.
Car ran half the race basically. So there's a lot of room on this racetrack. I do think it
just
could
based
get
off of
quicker as we
this,
go here.
we're going to need to be
It's not the massive
probably at
pickup
a
that we see
flat
sometimes at
to
this
be
racetrack.
anywhere decent.
Yeah, we saw
We're
Taylor
in
Graham
a
on the sub
26
1574
in practice.
We know that was a Bacra. So Trax does have a little bit more speed in it. I feel
Up
pretty
there, I
good
know.
looking
Two
at that
good
right
cars
now.
have gone so
What's
far.
up, Raymond? Good
They
to
look
see
like
you.
they're getting tight and snappy exit or what?
Membership levels are 99 cents to get you access to these emojis. Joey Gase today in the 55. No sponsor on Gase's truck. His car.
Next right now, just in front of the team.
On the go with CeeLo. Look pretty good there, Tom.
Coming out. Got to the
On that
gas
hood.
station there in 3 and 4.
Could have gave me a discount. No, just kidding.
Both of those cars.
Joey Gase,
You know, he's the burn lap, but everybody's just
16.619. He's in the 55 this weekend.
Is the
Junior car for the win today. We'll see, Henry. He's they got 5 of them. Here's Sam Mayer, who had a lot of issues last week.
wait for the 45 to pass.
Rockingham, a lot of electrical issues, I believe.
10-6 starts here, and
Not a bad race at Rockingham.
divisions of ARCA like
2 no wins here at Bristol, though.
roll through one and two.
No wins at Bristol.
Did you get a good feel for your car
Ran
right
at
here?
85.
It looks
Yeah, 99 cents. Cheap. Access to those emojis. I see you, man.
started pushing around.
I see you.
Started second here last fall, finished third. Did Mayer. Looks smooth on the
76
track.
in the second lap.
There.
He didn't drift up as much in 1 and 2
Goes to
on the
second.
second lap. Picked up a 10th.
Second fastest.
Yeah, 10-4. Back to the
We're not cheap. We're inexpensive. There you go.
Sanders got us off a 4 on that first lap and see it down again.
Got back to the throttle. He said 3 and 4. Mayer goes to the top. 15,
Honestly,
7,
tight was the worst thing,
69.
to be honest.
Now the new mark, Sam Mayer at the top of the
All right,
board.
good work.
For us.
So
70,
Sam
guys.
Mayer,
Don't feel too bad in that
new
right now for how
leader.
we went.
I see you, man.
Speedway in
Brett Cruz in the 19 this week. That Mobile One Toyota.
Copy.
you to go out.
Brent Cruz.
I'm out, no
I think it's
flag.
pretty hot. We won
Second
the
lap
ARC
by
race
the
here last year
standard
with the
flag.
same pace
2
team.
laps, slow it down
The
back.
same race team. So
Back.
Let's CeeLo using my stepdad phone. Awesome, Alan. Good to see you, Alan. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Don't screw it
a
up.
little bit better.
Thank you. Tell your stepdad I said thank you for letting you watch.
There. All right, Brent Cruz will be one to watch later on this evening.
His fast lap on lap 2.
Here's Patrick Strapoli.
He ran his fast lap on P1.
A 16.283 so far.
Ran 4 on his upper speed lap. The 9 ran 1 lane off the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say he does have some experience here in other disciplines, unlike some of the racetracks he goes to. But yes, they're all different.
Strapoli, 16.283. Seventh.
Lap for Patrick Starr.
Seventh fastest for Patrick Strapoli.
In the 1 and turned down pit road to 2. Just make sure on your turn down you're kind of slowed up and don't destroy the splitter
It's
or
pretty
anything.
large. So
Copy that.
we take a look back here. This car gets sideways and then sit to the left rear, and from a different angle, he was headed directly toward.
I believe he is, Charles.
So
I think David.
Yeah, all these guys have practice completed.
There's Garrett Smithley. A lot of O'Reilly Series cars with no sponsors on them, y'all.
Yeah, it's F4. I think
No
for the
sponsors.
first lap, give it a little bit.
There's Garrett Smithley. Net zero.
Second lap, we'll
RS green light.
try to push it a little bit more, see what it can do, where our boundaries are. That's the way to go.
Another one that has had some.
David is his daddy.
Keep in mind,
Yep.
you almost get like
Austin
a
Green's daddy is David Green.
Two the first time by the line and not the green, so you'll kind of have a good read on it through 1 and 2.
Camo or what exactly? Or so.
What's going so
That
fast?
bar down 1 turn, they'll give you that rear security you're looking for. It went down a little bit of air left front, a little more security.
So if you hear,
I'm gonna take your word for it.
not just catch on to that, not just that.
Being smooth, consistent, 8 and 8 yellow line.
Oh,
four.
boy, qualifying underway.
All right, y'all. So does Sam Mayer, does he keep chat? Let me see.
Take the checker.
Does Sam Mayer keep the lead here? Does Sam Mayer keep the pole? Let me see in the chat, y'all. Yes or no? Does Sam Mayer keep the pole? Yes or no? On the go at CeeLo today for the Suburban Propane 300. Anybody? Does he have the pole? What do you think? Yes or no? Do they have the pole? Does he keep it? No chance, Lizard King says. Let's see here. Charles says no. Yeah, there's the link for the Discord too as well. Miss Tom's just put that in there. T. Lee says no. Regine says no. Where's Algeier? He qualifies last. We'll see what he does there. TN Wildlife. We'll see what happens. Miss Tom says maybe. Maybe for Miss Tom. But Sam Mayer is on the pole right now with Carson Quaffle, Chicken Waffle here in P2. So we'll see what happens here. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Try to keep it going. Keep it going to 200 likes. Let's see if we can get there. 181 folks in here. Let's see if we can get some more folks coming up. And then today we're going to use something different during the O'Reilly Series race. We got permission to use the bubbles. So we're allowed to use the bubbles. So we'll be doing that on the channel. So hope to look forward to seeing the bubbles today. We'll play with those, make it look interesting. We'll work around it and see if we can get something. Bubbles, that's right. We got permission to use the bubbles. So we will be using the bubbles on the website. And something new to look at, something different to look at. They will be a little faster than us, as always, as it always is, but we'll see how it goes. That'll give you something to look at. Make it look like you're actually watching the race. So let's see. Oh man, Algeier, come on, you need some horsepower. No, he's going last. He's going last. He's not last, but he is last to qualify. So Algeier is going to be last qualifying. Coming up next is Dean Thompson, Jeremy Clement, and Ryan Ellis and Josh Williams coming up next.
Thompson. First car.
Dean Thompson.
I've been in practice earlier. Place was pretty good, last year. 10th in the spring, 12th in the fall.
Blowing bubbles. That's right. And then also this afternoon, y'all, we're going to be giving away this. Some folks that have just joined us. Oh, sorry, wrong side. We're giving away this Orion Priest diecast car coming up tonight for the O'Reilly Series race. We're giving this away. Giving it away. How many more to qualify? A whole bunch. We got all these to go.
Same thing. Just a little more time.
36 cars. We're at 12.
Just feels better. Oh, wait, first lap.
Ooh. Sorry about that, y'all. I know you got someone yawned out there. I know they did.
It's incredible how smooth it looks on track, and then when you watch how much.
Dean Thompson, position fourth. Fourth for Dean Thompson.
980.
Next weekend is a big weekend for Bubba.
Sam Hunt Racing. Let's hear from the driver of the other Sam Hunt.
Someone stayed up too late running after his pizza. Yeah. Yeah.
To your radio at the end of practice, you said
And then hot tub after that.
So what kind of concerns do you have, not only for qualifying, but for the race?
There's
Yeah, I mean,
Button. Harrison Button. Jeff, your little boy just won Bristol.
didn't really know about. So we don't
Jeremy Commence.
talk of that.
Next weekend is Kansas. Yep.
We're trying and
300th career cup start.
it's way too loose. So we kind of have to go back to baseline and figure out where we're at and go from there. But so thankful for everyone at Sam Hunt Racing for working.
Sam Hunt Racing.
Tools for having our back. We've got a
Harrison Button.
paint scheme where it's all kind of flat white. It looks awesome. So hopefully it goes good and have a good day.
24 car was part-time last year. Corey Heim was in it at the spring Bristol race and finished 8th. So have some good news.
So
Jeremy Clements.
Jeremy Clements, third fastest. Remember last week how fast he was last week? And then he crashed. Remember that?
Really just guessing what.
He was looking good last week, Jeremy Clements.
But then you got to run.
Here's Ryan Ellis in that 02. 7 starts at Bristol. Best start 18th.
Motorsports car.
Bristol, baby.
He's hustling that thing coming to the green. Yeah, you start this.
I don't miss my hot tub.
Tires. I'd be interested to see is that your old run. Yeah.
You put an XL bathtub. We love our hot tub. Every night. For bed, Miss Tom. Every night.
Second last week.
Ryan Ellis. 10th fastest right now with a 16.325. 16.325.
Just can't trust it. He can turn up right at the confidence of the car. You can see that at all.
I'm watching Formula Drift, so I won't be able to watch practice and qualifying for the NASCAR. It's all right, Sherry. It's all right. It's all right.
Exit. That's a tough lap.
I'm in a different climate, I guess. Something.
First lap, the fastest for Ellis. He slots into the 10th spot. Heather.
And William Swallich is coming off of that.
William Swallich, first win last week at Rockingham.
But you're still one of your favorite tracks. Will we see you go back to back this
Dale Jr. should get paid for coming the phrase, it's Bristol, baby.
Around, we've got a good Sound Good GR Super today. Kind of looks like a pumpkin with the dash for cash on it, but I like it.
All right, he's going to be going for that money.
Dash for cash.
They give him the cash. You can.
Seabell, do we know how many laps he led last night? Not that many.
Was really confident last weekend.
Not that many.
To a pre-race, paid off, delivered on.
Probably about the same. Probably about the same.
Helped that confidence.
It won't be like that one year.
Josh Williams on his second lap here, first lap.
Josh is those guys we saw run to the very end of practice.
I want to listen to
himself 15 or 20 minutes ago. I call that's 2 times he's been on track. Wondering if there's anyone else out around here. All right, where's everybody at?
He'll stay 9th.
So 9th for Josh Williams. 9th.
16,150.
Here is the 5, J.J. Yaley, the only Ford. The only Ford in the field.
Waffle splitting them up there in the Junior Motorsports number 9 car. Yaley in 5 for Hettinger Racing. His 4th start of the year. Finished 20th last week at the Rock.
Anything? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, there we go. It's working now.
It's evil cars. They're different, and I think it's. You talk about Gansey, I think you saw.
It's crazy. Keep seeing Ross run well for everybody but Trackhouse.
They chose.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
The downforce, the tape, and just the pumped up tires. Yeah, you had a very loose race car.
And we see it's a nice sunny day. It's about
Oh, hey.
right now than quality.
Hey, how you doing?
So, of course, these teams do race in the summer, and the temperatures in the summer race a little bit more compatible. But for this first race of the year, not used to it being this.
Where'd he go?
For, rather, Anthony.
What the heck?
The first of the Viking Motorsports cars Speedway.
He was good practice. He wanted to be good to see, like, kind of where the track is. I know we talked about Larson earlier. He was 9th at practice. Alfredo, though, was up 7th at 1585.
1 second.
Finished 6th here.
I don't know what happened.
You see that? He's trying to.
What happened?
But the back is dancing around.
It like froze. The camera froze.
Two is just a little high on the exit. That's definitely a better 1 and 2. Be more patient with it on the exit.
Ugh.
Pick up. Yeah, there you go.
The third for Alfredo.
Just hold on.
Decent laps there. That's a
Stupid
good spot
camera.
to start his qualifying run.
And here now with Taylor Gray, and he and I were just talking about this may not be his favorite track or best track, but you've inspiration. So
There we go.
Have you been working on to get better in the O'Reilly car here at Bristol?
It's working the whole
Come on.
past month and a half or so, and just kind of dialing on what I needed to be better.
Me and cameras are not getting along.
Justin Algar, it stands out in my mind. It's really good here. So just kind of studying.
Get back. He's gone.
Sprint race. So yeah, just working really hard to get better, and honestly, it's helped a lot, right? I mean, practice went really well so far, so hopefully we can get a good qualifying run. But really proud of everyone at Juggups Racing and Jason Ratcliffe.
Come on.
Bringing a really fast off race there at JR Suburban. He's gonna see qualifying here and hopefully
Trying to get this to camera. There we go.
Their best run of the season last week.
Should work now.
So that hard work, see some dividends.
Hey, here we go.
Perkins done with his qualifying run, goes 11th.
I didn't think Taylor's lap at practice was very impressive until now. It's looking
All right.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah, if you can just back up what he did.
So Sam Mayer is still the leader.
You make that run, and you're gonna
Sam Mayer.
based on what you learned there. But if the track has changed, get a little read here from his
Taylor Gray hadn't gone yet, has he? No, not yet. Here's Brent Cruz and then number 19, Mobile One Toyota. I love the paint scheme. Have you tried the primary resolution process, turning it off and on? Yes.
believe in that sort of thing.
This is my laptop you're talking about. You flashy CeeLo.
See, he is extremely low.
Flashy. Thoughts on the new break? I love him, Nick. Love it. It's so Dale Murphy.
Way back.
Yeah. Turn that back to where it was.
Here. Slid a little. Got way out to the wall.
Cruz got loose, but he's third fastest. It's on the CW app. Prototype.
And what you
Prototype, it's on the CW app.
Car hooks the bottom like that. It almost pulls around the corner and wraps, so you can just increase the throttle to more. But then off of 4, what happens is you get overzealous like that, and you try to commit back the throttle. You get impatient. You want it to do the same thing it did 1 and 2. They're not shaped the same. They drive totally differently. The banking falls away at the same time, and that's when you end up going out to the outside wall, hurting your speed when you have to check up on the throttle like Brent did.
Maybe in back in this garage aboard the 42 for Young Motorsports. First start of the year. Saw him a few times last year. Made 4 starts. Best finish was 23rd at Nashville. And he's run here a couple times.
I listen to Races radio station. Really, it's exciting. You're welcome, Prototype. I just got NASCAR Thunder 2003. I forgot how fun it was. There's some really cool cars. Yes.
Year.
There is
13th on his first lap.
Bearden. There's Bearden.
Too far.
He almost had a.
He is
a couple of feet.
eighth fastest. Bearden.
Based on how loose all
Eighth fastest. 16.087. 16.087 for qualifying for Logan Bearden with 16.087. All the cars look amazing this week. Look better than normal. Yeah, the paint schemes look really good. Make sure you check out our paint scheme and race weekend preview as we bring you paint schemes and race weekend previews every Friday. We bring those to you, but I might start doing them on Thursdays. I might release them on Thursdays and work on them on Wednesday nights when the paint schemes come out. That way I'm not too busy on Fridays. All the cars look amazing. Masterclass says Ford feels it's not a good investment since they are looking more into getting involved with Formula One. See how that goes. More money is going into the Cup Series. Yeah, one Ford car in this field, and that's J.J. Yaley in the 5. Dirty Nick and AM Racing are not racing. They're in the Ford as well. They have not. Now it's the second week in a row they have not been at a track. So that sucks for Dirty Nick Sanchez, as he has been pretty good. So we'll see how that goes. But Dirty Nick Sanchez. All right, let's see here. Let's listen here. Everybody's talking on the scanner here. F1's cool, but NASCAR always have my heart. F1's too early. I can't get up early enough for NASCAR that early. It's too early. For sure. Too early.
What's to get the most out of it?
Just waiting on the commercial break to come back. We're at 109 likes, trying to get to 150 on the likes. Help us out on the 50 likes. Subscribe up there, 53,170. Trying to get to that. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Oh. Sanchez has talent and deserves a ride, but no big machine racing, only cares about money. Yeah. Yep. He's not in big machine racing, though. He's in AM racing. He moved. Big machine racing doesn't have him anymore.
Does this race become for you, especially how you adjust on the race car?
Yeah, I think the balance of the race is really going to change, especially after a couple tracks are qualifying. But I thought we had a solid
F1's for Europe, not US.
Experience here, so just looking forward to it.
All right, Jamie, I don't know if that answered your question, but there you have it.
Yeah, he was let go by Big Machine Racing for Strapoli because he has money and Nick doesn't.
We don't always do that. I feel like Marty couldn't quite hear.
Here's Mason Maggio.
He just said what he was going to say.
Number 91. Sky Yachts.
As we watch all these guys go out and practice,
Chevrolet.
Almost everybody we've heard, they're like, there's a lot more grip. The balance is too tight. But every car we've seen so far in qualifying has been too loose. And if you're Marty and you're down on pit road,
So Mason Maggio, 14th.
And you're like,
14th fastest for Mason Maggio. That's a 16.236.
What you need to do.
16.236.
So
There's Jesse Love, top 5.
It looks like they're talking about what they're going to have for dinner later. So Mason Maggio complete his run, the 90 round. He's 14th right
3 top 5s for Jesse Love. Let me see those 2s.
This could be a good one.
Jesse Love.
Yeah, downforce Danny's got it tuned up right now. Oh, that was a good one in 2. Just had a little slide off of 2.
Jesse Love. Hammer down.
Speed, but it looked better.
What does Busch need to switch up because something isn't working?
See if he can get a little more out of it.
I still Trackhouse doesn't have any good cars this year. They really are in money trouble right now. Trackhouse is. So Jesse Love, 3rd fastest.
Still a good lap.
15.9.
Check back in with Heather.
593.
Brandon Jones, one of the drivers at the tail end of this qualifying session.
Brandon Jones, my dark horse for the night.
Doing. What do you think you're gonna do when you get?
Brandon Jones, my dark horse.
Well, it's the benefit of having such a good.
SVG's carrying Trackhouse on his back. They are really.
So I'm excited for Bristol this weekend, being a part of the Dash for Cash, having Monster on the hood of our Toyota GR Supra. Just a really cool
There's
weekend.
LeVar Scott, the rookie in the NASCAR Oreilly Auto Parts Series, and that 45 Chevrolet.
Track position was last night in that truck race. I think our cars will move around a little bit better than the trucks did, but I still think qualifying will be big. So studying to see where we can make some pace here, but really like where we were in practice here.
Brandon has started second and finished second here. In the past, just looking for one spot better. R. Scott. 11 lap. His first set. Yeah, nice lap two.
Ooh.
Looks like most that lap.
Oh.
3 and 4. He gave up about 10 through 1 and 2. 3 and 4 has been the focus.
LeVar Scott finishes 11th with a 119 mile an hour.
Series.
11th for LeVar Scott.
Under his belt.
I think we got to start giving the sword more respect. How do you say it?
LeVar Scott.
You say it's short or sword. Yeah, people say it. Yeah. No, I say that just because
Here's Jeb Burton.
it's like
Jeb Burton.
but the amount of people.
Love that green. AJ's.
We're talking about the clock.
Tank lines. AJ's tank lines. Chevrolet for Jeb Burton.
Jordan Anderson racing car.
I know. I need something.
With the 32
Caffeine or something.
Here, they had some issues in practice.
What sucks is this is SVG's worst track.
Qualify, but start at the back. He'll still be in the show. Jeff Burton, nice looking lap here.
That was a really good 1 and 2. He was right on it.
Jeb Burton.
Can he keep that up?
Jeb Burton 4th. Wow.
See if he can tidy it.
4th for Jeb Burton.
Well, he got to the gas hard right there.
15.899. 15.899.
Really good job in 3 and 4. Because as you compare to all these guys, 1 and 2, they could maintain or maybe even gain a little ground on Sam. But that haircut had him hooked through turn 3 and 4.
They're not finishing well, lady. Oh, Danny had electrical issue last week.
He just got a major rotation in the middle of 3 and 4, and it got the car pointed.
Still on the pole.
Get back the throttle. There, that's why you keep seeing that where these drivers are being.
Here is Harrison Burton.
Throttle for Ford. I'm talking.
Best finish was 4th here in 2020.
The difference here at Bristol,
2 top 5s, 5 top 10s.
See what Harrison Burton can do. Spoke about the challenge
Harrison Burton.
in their practice earlier today. So see if they can get it righted for qualifying to lay on.
It looks good. The tracker's not showing what just visually looking at that. I thought 1 and 2 looked really good. It's about the same amount on both ends again. A little bit better here. It looks like he's hustling just a little bit harder.
Harrison Burton.
Visually, it looks.
He's going to qualify 10th. 15.998.
Put him 10th overall.
15.998.
So
Sam loves that.
that's how it works. They know they were similar. All the same stuff.
Surburban still chasing Sam Mayer and Carson Quaffle. Those two.
Sam Mayer, Carson Quaffle on the pole right now.
And the marks
You're welcome, Brian.
Been
Here's Brennan Poole.
closely.
Stay away from Sheldon Green, Brennan Poole.
And
Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us today.
we'll take the green flag.
Definitely one of those places where I feel like Brennan Poole can do Brennan Poole things and get an outsized finish.
Chicken waffle.
Here last fall, and my big friends Sheldon Creed in the spring that the day before it started.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So did a really good. They did a better 1 and 2 right here on the second lap. Wow.
Right now it is, Mark. We'll see. See how it goes.
Lost Reynolds to the center in 3 and 4, but a nice improvement for Brennan Poole.
I think Heim's going to be tough if he's in the right spot in Cup.
As we sit right now.
Yeah, good job. Brennan Poole doing Brennan Poole things.
Brennan Poole, P3.
There's always a racetrack where it seems like
The 15.830.
some of the other
What a lap. Here's Bronny's boy. Let me see those 39s in the chat. Ryan Sieg.
Next up, about 10 or 11 cars remaining here at qualifying. Starting fifth.
Ryan Sieg.
His best career start.
2 top 5s here. Ryan Siege.
The good AC gets it up there in 3 and 3. Like, didn't use nearly all the racetrack on the exit, which is always a bad thing. Community got rotated.
7th for Sieg on his first lap.
2nd for Siege.
Way, can he make a difference down here?
4th.
The entry in 3, a challenge for
15.831 for Ryan Siege.
15.
Bush should think about leaving. I don't know what his contract looks like, but he needs another fresh to start. Ryan Siege, 4th. 15.831.
Of anyone here from practice.
How many more we got here?
Some guys just love to qualify, right? Some guys can just.
Got just a little bit left here. Sammy Smith. Raja not going. What's up with Raja?
In the spring race last year. In that top 10 streak that he'd had.
Sammy Smith, 12th last week in Rockingham.
But chance to start another streak here this week.
See what he can do here. Sammy Smith.
Start to his 2026 campaign.
It's your driver's left right here.
Consistent and just all the places he's been good. He's just taking that next step forward, leap forward, and just 1 and 2.
See what happens with Sammy Smith here.
Real close down in 3 and 4.
He's as close as anybody's been through 3 and 4.
It just slipped away once again on the exit of.
He's fighting for 100,000. Yeah, he's not qualifying. I don't know what happened.
His game and take it to the next level this year, and it's showing up in the results, and it's showing up on the race.
Sammy Smith, 7th place.
What he talks is
7th place with a 15.864.
Conference has gone up as well.
15.864.
Driver pairing over there on the.
Oh, so Raja not going yet. Austin Hill.
I think.
He's in that Jordan Anderson 32 with HendricksCars.com on the sponsorship.
21.
Here's Austin Hill.
Earlier,
Where's my Austin Hill fans?
Concerns for this racetrack, just what it's provided for them in years past.
Oh, he's what out of the groove right there.
Austin Hill.
And then the car did not stick. Paid the price on the exit.
Then after this is over, we'll redirect. I forgot about that. Let's do that now.
See, way more disciplined right there. And have the speed though. The car is not sticking. 3 and 4.
Bush isn't staying with RCR. I can see him going to Spire.
Speed that Sam Mayer could earlier in this session.
His best start here previously has been 15th. He's 14th with the final 10 cars.
All right, last 10 cars coming up here. Last 10 cars coming up. And we'll be going to our, let's see here. Redirecting you. Customization. Go here, here, and here. And then we'll do this. Now let's turn this on.
Definitely a later lift to 3. Not quite a car length, but close. But I think the biggest gain is just going to be earlier tip in both ends and quicker to wide open than where you ended practice. Yep, before. Remember, you get a dead lap too. Yep, copy.
All right, so there you go. Next is the Food City 500 practice and qualifying. Remember, it will be shown free on the Amazon web YouTube channel for practice, and then after that, it will shut it off, and then you'll have qualifying. So make sure you guys hang out over there. We'll be redirected as well, and in the pin message too. So you'll have those opportunities to go over there on the channel. So coming up next, you got Raja hasn't gone yet. Taylor Gray, Corey Day, Parker Retzlaff, Connor Zilich, Sheldon Creed, William Swallowich, Brandon Jones, Kyle Larson, and Justin Allgaier is your top 10 cars left. So I'm not sure what's up with Raja, but we'll see what happens there. So
here recently, more people have been going better on their second lap.
let's go to Raja's scanner and see what he's saying. Let's see if they have anything to say about it. As he is not going right now. Let's see if they have anything to say here on the 32 channel here. Maybe legacy cause of Toyota. His health has nothing to do with it. Can't win. Look at his teammates always up front, challenging for wins and championships, Charles says. Who are we talking about? Austin Hill? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Hey guys, before these next few cars go,
Raj's rear end.
we think flying is Kyle Larson last year in this race lapped up to 12th or 13th at the end of stage 1. You don't want to start at the back here.
Nope. Not even a little bit. It's maximum because when you start towards the back,
There's Taylor Gray. He was the fastest in practice.
so it's really important to try. Well, everybody's gonna be watching Taylor Gray right now. He was the fastest that we had in practice, and he just needs to back up exactly what he ran.
Fastest in practice here. Qualifies at 3:30, Corey. 3:30.
It's going the right way. It's all about 3 and 4, though. Unless you make slides.
Are we talking about the 48?
See if he can dig deep on the second.
Raja's not gone yet either. Taylor Gray so far second fastest. He's in the green. Thank you, Paulo, for becoming a rookie member.
Good laps for Taylor Gray. 15.
Taylor Gray, second fastest.
Mayer survives.
Mayer survives, second fastest there.
Sit down in the infield, and what Sam's looking at is the big jumbotron and you're just looking to see if that car gets looser, but wiggles, and you didn't see that. Probably thought he was going to get beat, but held on.
All right. Now here's Corey Day. Let me see those 17s. Paulo, you now have access to those emojis.
See the numbers there? 7 straight top 10s. First wall last week at Rockingham.
You know, that gives you a lot of confidence to qualify once you've got the first pole. The next time you get to qualify, thinking, how do I know how to do this? Car looks stable. It does, but it's just a top times up there. It's cheap. Yeah, but you have to try to hustle here just a little bit more, see if you can get anything else out of it. But Kenny is just all over that line. But look at it. He's adjusted here a little bit quicker. Gave up some time.
And we'll hold on to this. It should be a much better lap. It's still off of 4, but nice pickup. Inside the top 10, Day goes to 8th.
Yeah, the unfortunate part about Bristol is just a little off is a lot of positions.
Yeah.
You know, that didn't seem that bad of a lap, but if you look at where it puts him with still quite a few cars to go.
Yeah, you took her all. Yeah,
P8 for Day. Corey Day now P8.
5, 6,
P8 for Day.
15.8.
15.853. Now here's Parker Retzlaff at number 99. Let's see what he can do.
Typically doesn't get better here at Bristol. It all happens so quick.
Parker Retzlaff.
It's a great qualifying car. Not like getting out of the bottle right there, but he comes back to the end.
Where's Priest going next year? I bet they sign him again.
Stretch. He's not disappointing here again. Can he make an adjustment?
On his first lap.
Look at this. Oh yeah. All the confidence from the 2 and just threw it off into 3 and 4. And
Parker Retzlaff.
he's going to tell him I had it. And you did. That's a fuel.
He is a good driver. I hope he can win one. He won the Clash, but that's about it. Parker Retzlaff, fourth fastest.
In the top
Fourth fastest for Parker Retzlaff. 15.294.
for well up in the mix. It's
294.
Retzlaff, they're going to settle for 4.
Connor Zilic next. No Raja yet. Let me see Zilic. Let me see those ones. See those ones. Roto Rooter.
See him being a little loose on entry, then yanking that wheel to the left, trying to get it to rotate. Watch that throttling. It's not all at once. You gotta feed it to the exit.
Connor Zilic.
Especially down here, if you do it correctly.
In that one this week. Rodney Childers is his crew chief.
Less than a 10th off the leader. And he's
10th fastest so far.
Car looked a little loose on entry and then
is
turn through the middle.
15.864.
Turning because when I talk
15.864 for Connor Zillage.
Notice there is we kind of get
Right here.
50%, then hesitate for a moment.
All
then
right.
get back, increase the
Next
throttle. That's the mark of a car. It's just
is Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed. You see those double zeros.
Handful of cars left.
Sheldon Creed.
On the track. Zero. 5 straight.
Double zero Sheldon Creed Ollies. Last 3 races.
His teammates first.
7th, 4th, and 6th for Sheldon Creed.
Lap 1. Creed into the turn 2. Look at the speed of the.
Wow, Sheldon Creed in the pole right now. Fast.
Creed.
Could he knock off his teammate? See if he can do it. He did. Pole sitter. Haas factory on the front row. P1.
I told him that after down to 1 and 2 on the first one. Tell him to
P1.
Say what, I feel really good. I was the double zero right now. That's a big gap.
P1.
Place.
Sheldon's got the
All right, now William Swalwich, who won last week. Mike says go Sheldon.
Start this race.
Swalwich next.
Here's William Swalwich, one of the Dash for Cash eligible drivers. Courtesy of that win last week.
Swalwich.
I totally get the pumpkin analogy now as I stare at that car with the green and the orange.
The nose and spoiler again, Dash for Cash. Good one. He said, look at this. It's growing.
Uh-oh. Swalwich. Swallow a sandwich.
To the top.
Swalwich ruins the party for Haas Factory.
Soda.
Top of the leaderboard, 18. Picking up where he left off last week.
Gonna slow down.
Let me see those 18s.
You want to get it done.
Swalwich.
Yeah, Creed slowed down the second.
Oh, I did the 9s. I'm sorry. The 18s. Here we go. 18s.
If you're on pit road and you
Swallow a sandwich.
You're pulling your seatbelts tighter.
Swallow a sandwich is on the pole with a 15.977.
That is for sure.
And now you got Brandon Jones, Larson, and so it looks like Rajah's going to finish dead last.
Brandon's on a roll. If you look at those finishes.
Brandon Jones now. We see those 20s.
We saw a few other guys.
See those 20s.
And when his teammate just put a lap together. This is still a good lap. It's just these two have been so fast that
Joe Gibbs racing, trying to get that front row. Brandon Jones was looking pretty good in practice.
Slots in there.
3rd right now.
Yeah, these guys that have been able to get so much out of the first lap, the grip is just not there.
See what he's got.
You see the faded quite a bit. It's still a great lap. I'd be happy with that.
Okay, so we've got Gibbs cars 1st, 3rd, and 5th. The Haas cars 2nd and 4th. But with 2 JRM cars, including the defending race winner.
Awesome.
17 last year. He won this
We
race.
see those 88s.
This year, won at Vegas.
Can he get the pole?
The Darlington.
Can he get the pole? 2 wins here at Bristol in the O'Reilly Series. Awesome.
Sure, there was all sorts of little changes done as that car rolled up.
Well, one thing we know about Kyle is he's pretty good about adjusting and self-medicating what he needs from his race car.
Got a little wiggle on the entry to both ends. You can see been able to roll the bottom, still a good lap. Gonna put it 3rd overall right now. See if he can adjust and he finds some speed in this second lap. Right there, 1 and 2.
Swalwich watching anxiously. Think he's gonna be okay on this side. Larson slows down. First lap good enough for 3rd. 15.09 for the 88.
3rd fastest for Larson. Wow. And here's the Allgaier. We see those Gators. 7s.
Justin Allgaier.
7s.
In the 7th.
Both those Jared cars look very, the one with Zillage.
Can the Junior Motorsports get on the pole? We'll see.
See it in the 7. Maybe reacts differently. Maybe they go on a different path setup wise. I like coming in the green on the bottom.
He's for second lap here. Oof.
Yeah, could get loose in a worse place, but he.
Yeah, Bell's not racing tonight. No Bell tonight. This is Allgaier. I don't think he's got a pole, though. I don't think he's got it fastest. And Raja, I don't think is going to qualify. It's going to put Swallowich on the pole here after winning last week.
Pretty here though for his cars, man. You can just maintain here. Not overdrive this corner.
Come on, Allgaier.
Recovery into the top 10. 7 for the 7. 7 for the 7.
7th place for Allgaier.
For the
7th for Allgaier.
Swallowich won last week at the rank, and he'll lead the field to green.
That's it. So Raja Caruth is going to start dead last.
Sweet, that's
Dead last for Raja Caruth. I don't know what's going on with him. They did interview him, and I heard her talking about starting dead last, so I don't know, maybe he's not going to qualify as he had some issues, but Swallowich picks it up where he left off last week and gets the pole. Congratulations to William Swallowich with the pole. Swallow a sandwich. Sheldon Creed P2, Larson 3, Brandon Jones 4, Sam Muir 5. 6 is Taylor Gray, 7th is Justin Allgaier, 8th is Carson Guaffel, 9th is Parker Retzlaff, 10th is Brendan Poole, 11th is Ryan Sieg, 12th is Jesse Love, 13th is Jeb Burton, 14th is Corey Day, 15th is Connor Zillich, 16th is Sammy Smith, 17th is Brett Cruz, 18th is Anthony Alfredo, 19th is Jeremy Kometz, 20th is Kyle Sieg, 21st is Dean Thompson, 22nd is Harrison Burton, 23rd is Austin Hill, 24th is Logan Bearden, 25th is Austin Green, 26th is LeVar Scott, 27th is Josh Malicki, 28th is Gray Galding, 29th is Josh Williams, 30th is Blaine Perkins, 31st is Mason Maggio, 32nd is Patrick Strapoli, 33rd is Ryan Ellis, 34th is JJ Yelly, 35th is Garrett Smithley, 36th Joey Gase, 37th is Blake Luthium, and 38th Rajah to the start dead last for the race. So congratulations for Joe Gibbs Racing, everybody. Just remember, you will be redirected and also over there on the channel for the next qualifying. So practice and qualifying for the Suburban Propane is over. William Swallowich, Joe Gibbs Racing wins the pole. He won last week, his very first win ever. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We'll be back on in 30 minutes for NASCAR Cup Series practice for the Food City 500. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, doing all the things behind the scenes that you guys don't know she does. I love you for that. I want to thank my mods for moderating. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money to the channel. I want to thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We thank you so much for hanging with us. We'll see you for the Cup Series. If you're not interested in the Cup Series, you're just interested with O'Reilly Series, we'll be back on tonight for the race. So appreciate it. We'll see you soon and talk to you later. Peace.